The mortality rate in the National Penitentiary is not only disturbing but alarming. Unless the root cause of such mass demise among inmates is infectious illness or an epidemic, then all these deaths have been by design. Our Luisa Erispe reports on 3 institutions joining hands to determine the cause of inmate deaths by changing the protocol of autopsy or forensic examination.
Aside from the almost inhumane state of congestion inside jails at the New Bilibid prison, one of the problems encountered by the government is the massive and inexplicable number of deaths of inmates or PDLs in confinement. Based on the data of the Bureau of Corrections, roughly 1,000 PDLs die each year in the NBP. As a matter of fact, from January to June this year, close to half of 1,000 was reported dead.
More or less per year, we have 1,000. We have 1,000 because ngayon, on the average, because now from January to June, which is almost half of the year, we already have 487. So more or less 1,000 per year ang namamatay sa Bucor due to natural causes.
But the government is hell-bent to find a solution to this problem, and their next move is to find the root cause of the number of deaths. That's why the Department of Justice, the University of the Philippines, and the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime signed off on a deal to cooperate in investigating the mysterious deaths of PDLs.
It's more to determine by science, forensic science, the true causes of the deaths. Because that way, in a general context, it's also a goodwill measure in respect to all kinds of deaths.
You have to determine what happened, what's the cause of death, what's the manner of death. Kasama yan, and that is something we don't have. And the bigger picture is we should have a death investigation system. And included in that system would be the automatic investigation of deaths.
One of the new rules proposed is that instead of going straight to the embalming process of the dead PDLs, a forensic pathology examination will first be performed. The United Nations, on the other hand, is willing to help by augmenting the number of forensic experts needed in the country.
There will be a change in the protocols that instead of bringing them straight to the funeral parlor for embalming, they would have to be brought first to UP College, Manila for forensic examination and autopsy before they would eventually be transferred to the funeral home for embalming.
Certainly can bring additional forensic scientists so that more cases can be solved in an expeditious manner.
The DOJ also said this method may also be used to determine victims of extrajudicial killings. According to Bucor Chief Katapang, they intend to enforce the new or revised protocol next week. The DOJ, on the other hand, is all set to sign off an agreement with the Department of Health to put this effort to work. Luisa Erispe from the National TV for a new and better Philippines.